Right, I am at a customer's house and I've just bought a Fogstar battery. Well, in fact, I bought two, and only one's for this customer. And I've got all my kit out on the floor. Well, a fairly nice housing estate, thank heavens. I've got everything slid to the back, got everything out, got all my boxes of connectors, got my box of cable, with spanners. I got this motorhome to replace the solar on, because the solar is 30 watts, just not worth it. Got my trusty little bike torch, so I've managed to trace all the cables, and I've got a hole there, which I just made a little bit bigger, because I don't know whether you can focus on this cable here. Right. I mean, look at the size of that cable compared to my thumb. Let's get it against the white. There. That's the size of the cable for the solar. And there's two cables inside that. It's like an aerial cable. It's got one down the middle and a braided on the outside. I would have said it was aerial wire. But I've had to take the interior light down to be able to get behind there. So now I have to trace all these cables back through this conduit, take this conduit off here. I should be able to get that out enough to drop the cables down into there. I should be able to get behind that drawer over the top of the heater, and it's going to come out through that gap there, because that's where the conduit ends up. And as I say, he's got a 280 amp hour lithium Fogstar drift, and it's going to replace two, I don't know whether they're ordinary leisure battery or whether they're AGMs. If I can get the strap undone with one hand, we'll have a look. Let's have a look. It's 105 amp hour, and I think it's just ordinary. It's definitely not an AGM. No, it's not an AGM. That's when he had it, 4th of the 9th, 23. So, but he runs out of power way too quickly. But again, look at the size of the cable. This is these motorhomes. That's the size of the cable supplying the whole van, and one little fuse box down there. This has got, even although it looks like it's a big cable, it's not. It's got two cables inside it. I don't know whether you can see in there. It's just got two cables inside it. These two here connect the two batteries, because as I said, he's got two of them in here, and so I said he just as well take the one battery box out. Let's see if I can lift that off. Yep, there's the other one. And it's done wrong anyway, because he's taking, that's the inverter, 2000 watt inverter. The inverter is running on one battery only, right? And then relying on this little tiny cable. You know, there's a big difference between that cable and that cable. So it's relying on those he's draining that one, and it's being charged by that one, you know. And I think they only have mains charger anyway through the Sergeant. I don't know, I think they might have a trickle charger through the split B2B. But anyway, he's only going to have one box now, so we might as well take that box out. He has got a mega fuse in line for the inverter only, and just three little tiny fuses in that fuse box, so I don't know where they're all going. Yeah, one will be the lights. What's that one there? I don't know what that one turns on and off. Right. But anyway, it's only a little tiny cable, and it's all spooled up behind. So yeah, I'm going to take that one out. Well, they're both coming out. And one Fogstar in there. This one will then be redundant. I'll have to move the mega fuse down this way more, because that mega fuse is going to be, that's not going to be long enough. This is going to be long enough, but that won't. So I've got to move it. Oh, that's more holes. Right, yep. So that's where I've got to so far, and I'm not going to be filming it. I can point. Let me just turn my torch off, because right, as I'm going to go up on the roof now and feed the cabling through. Oh. He's managed to get a nice square panel, and I've had it up on the roof, and do you know what? It has got 5mm clearance all the way round. There you go. Between there, you can see where the bracket, I drew pencil marks so I know where to clean off to silk flex. From there, look, I got 5mm there, and here it does overlap, but that's the thickness of the bracket, so it does miss this one. It does still tip up, so it fits in there lovely. I can get sort of 2 fingers down the side of it, so it's not going to interfere with the skylight. So now I got a new entry gland, because the other entry gland was broken anyway. Got the cable, and I'm going to feed that through there. So bear with me. I'm going to put this on the stand. It is very, very windy, and I'll see if it'll stay put. If it doesn't stay put, tough. Oh, this is what they ate. Right. I've left the plugs on the solar panel end. I marked them as though I knew which ones to cut off. And I'm just about to run these through that hill. If I can get them through. Can't see. Who turned the torch off? Right, I'm back. I can see the light now, and I'm going to walk towards it. It is supposed to be directly straight down. Don't think I've made the hole in the ceiling big enough. There, that nearly went then. Torch is gone. Nope. Right. One moment, please. Right. Third time I've been up and down the laddie ladder. And it is what it is. I don't think I made the hole in the ceiling big enough for the fear of, I've got the black one's gone through. Oh, look at that then, eh? At least I can see the torch light now. Do you know what I've just done? How do I get them through those holes? And I ain't cutting the bloody plugs off and putting a new pair of plugs on it. Shit. That was your fault. Well, found its way through into the floor. It's a beautiful van. It is nice. So anyway, right, back to the job, and yeah, even that cable, that's the old solar cable, and look how much thinner than the cable it is. So here we go. I hope it's not too washed out for you. Right, this is the solar cable. Let me take the light to the side of it. Look, the wires are hanging out of it. It's done through a couple of spade terminals, and the blue wire is split there. And that's from factory as far as I'm aware. But even the blue wire's bare. The red wire's bare up there, and it's just crimped in there. Wow. I managed to get that enough now that I can get the cables down into that box there. That's the underside of the Sergeant. Right, that's it. Look, the sun's come out. Solar. Hopefully that'll be charging mine up. Right, I'll carry on without you. Look what he did. I don't know what the time is now, but I think this is the 4th one I've had since I've been here. I know it's not lunchtime yet. There. Oh. Right, MPPT is down there now, and I've just taken this battery out, and there's no drainage hole, and it's full of acid. Yeah. Right, what time is it? Yeah, 1:15. Right, I've got rid of the old battery box altogether. Now, the battery box, when I took the battery out, they were just ordinary lead acid leisure batteries, and they hadn't connected this pipe, which is a must when you have lead acid AGMs or ordinary car batteries, anything like that, anything with lead in it, acid in it, wet cells. You've got to have that, and it's got to go outside, right? That one, both batteries that I've just taken out, neither of them had any vents on them. That was the one that was in the bottom of the box, and that's what's left of whatever it is that was in the other one. And so obviously lithium doesn't need venting like that. So we eventually got it all mopped up with loads of I'm glad it didn't go through, because it's a plastic box. I'm glad it didn't go through the box. I mean, if it would have been lead acid on that bloody floor, it would have burnt into that, no problem whatsoever. I mean, I have got a bit on my fingers, but I'll just go and wash them off now. But that was over half an hour ago. Right, that's all cable. That's all wired in. I moved the fuse box. I had to spin it around and face it forwards. MPPT is down there, and that's in, and it's flashing away. Is all I've got to do now is put the panels on the roof. Well, panel on the roof. Right, solar's on, all squidged down, got a brick on there. I've told him not to forget to take it off before he drives off. Told him not to move it for a couple of days anyway. So that's all silica flex down. Can do with a clean this end. Now he's got a C-Tech mains charger, and they come with a little lead. Well, they did. Honestly, they did. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, not that one, because that's the crock one. There it is. That one, I'm going to stick it onto his main van battery so he can charge his main van battery up. So that's next. Then we're going to go for the next base, dash cam, and it wants a USB socket really. So I got to find out. I might have to put a USB socket in for him. I'll find out. Right, that's everything now. That's all done. Dash cam in. That's I've set it up for him as though it's on movement sensor as well. If anybody gives the car a bang, it comes on and off with the ignition and goes into auto record. Because he's got what did I call it? Anyway, I had to connect that to the battery, to the van battery. E-Tech, Z-Tech, whatever it is, battery charger, because he wants to charge the van battery up every now and then. The Sergeant, I've turned the Sergeant on, and that is charging the Fogstar. That's all in there, nice and tidy now. That's all in there. There's the battery cover. I better take that out. So that's all working perfect. Charger on the wall. Bloody hell, that's hard to push down. So yeah, that's it. All done. Yeah. So when I was sat on the seat, because I've put that cable in all the way round. It goes all the way down through, and I've come out there, so it's plugged into the cigarette lighter there. Anyway, my trim what you call it, spatcher, it's dropped down there, and it's, of all the places to go, it went straight in there, straight down the side of the battery and past all the bloody clamps, and there's no way I'm totally unwiring that. So that's it. That's all I'm doing. Oh, he's back now. Yep. So that'll do it.